Welcome back. This week I'm going to show you how I overwinter my peppers. As you know, peppers are perennials, and this year I'm going to cut them all back, transplant them into smaller pots to pack away through the winter season, so that next year when I come back out in the spring, I'll have plants that are ready to produce a lot quicker than if I had planted seed. Let's do that. All right, the most important thing is for us to make sure the pots that I'm about to transfer into are clean. So I'm not taking any disease into the greenhouse, which is where I'm going to winter these plants. So I'm going to give them a good clean, ensure that everything's okay. And some of you might be wondering why I'm not using my lovely sink that Clive built me down in the veggie garden. Well, unfortunately, on a day like today, although we have sunlight and no rain, I've only got 1,400 watts coming in to my batteries, and I need 3,000 in order to switch on the water pump that will feed water down into the veggie garden. That's not happening today because it's more important for me to fill up my batteries so I can get through the night without having to use the generator. So we'll just do this manually up here and then take it all down to the veggie garden so we can get started. Sun's trying to come through. There's a lot of black clouds out there. Now you might think these pots are a little bit small for transplanting plants, but I actually don't need them big because I'm not going to encourage them to grow. I just want to keep them alive through the winter. Sun's trying to come out. It's typical, I've done the washing already, otherwise I could have done it down there. Alright, I'm going to go get the tractor because there's no ways I can carry a bag of soil down to the greenhouse. Slow leak has not been fixed yet, so I've brought this in case the Ferrari has a flat tire. Okay, baby girl, you need to get out of the way so I can get the tractor out. Okay. On our way down to the garage. Got my clean pots. Let's head to the veggie garden. You might notice there's a bit of a mess here. I've spent most of yesterday cleaning up around all of the olive trees. I still have an area there and about 10 trees still to clear. That all has to get done before Wednesday, in fact by Tuesday, because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will start harvesting my olives. They're looking absolutely gorgeous. And Batman has notified me that he will not have time to do any of this as we need to get the 20 panels up on the roof and hooked up to the new inverters and have a good few days before he leaves to make sure that everything is running according to the way it should, as he won't be back until mid-December. All right, going to start with this chili plant. There are a few chilies on here, but I did do quite a good harvest 2 days ago. So I'm just going to take the rest of the fruit off. Right, I think I've got them all. Now I'm going to prune like a psychopath. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. Okay, this is not a good example, to be fair. So these, oh, that's that one. Let's take that out. Oh. I am going to go down If you can see the main stem here, I'm going to 2 notches up, so there we go. And then I'm going to take off all the leaves. Now, as a safeguard, I have taken some seeds, so if I do end up killing these, I will at least have the seeds I can then plant next year. By me overwintering these peppers outside here, it will give me the opportunity to clean this bed out and get it ready for the spring. So I am going to take a couple of these stalks and see if I can put them in the magic muti and some rooting juice and see if we can actually get roots that way. You can see some of these peppers are not looking too happy, but this was a Bell's pepper, I know that. So what I'm going to do is show you an example on this one. You can see the main stalk coming up where it splits. I'm going to go to there, there, there. I am opening a new bag of potting soil because I know it'll have the nutritions that the pepper plants will need. And although I have a bag open in the hoop house, I know this one won't have any hawthorns, bugs, insects. I'm then going to go around my pepper plant. Peppers don't really have a big rooting system. There we go. I'm going to take a lot of the outside soil off because I don't want to transfer any bugs and things, and I certainly don't want those in my greenhouse. So I'm going to go get a bucket of water so I can rinse those off nicely. Alright, I've now got my stalk out. I'm going to just wash it in clean water. This is really to ensure I've got most of the outside dirt off because I don't want to carry eggs and spores and things into my greenhouse. Just for good measure, I have some spray. I'll leave the recipe up at the top here, which is normally what I use for aphids and bugs on my plants. I'm going to spray the roots and then pop it into my nice clean pot. And I forgot to bring the soil over, and then top up. Now you might think that these pots are a wee bitty small for these peppers, but I'm not wanting them to grow over the winter. I just want to babysit them until the spring. So they should be fine in there. One down, a few more to go. We're taking it up from the stalk and take one nodule up. And then just gently get the roots up. Like I said, this will just give me a head start next year. Instead of waiting for the seed to start growing in spring, I can already have fruit a lot earlier. Wash. Make sure there's no bugs. And into the soil. This was the first one I cut down, the chili plant, and it actually separated. In fact, I'm going to just take that one out into 3 separate plants. Now last year I left this bed. I didn't actually overwinter my peppers, and unfortunately I lost quite a few of the plants, hence why I'm doing that this year. As I said, these don't need a lot of space. They're really just being put to sleep through winter. Okay, another 6 done, and that's how I'm overwintering my pepper plants. So I brought my plants and I'm going to store them in the greenhouse through winter. I'm going to put them inside here. That's where I've put the peppers, and they will stay for the next few months. They don't need a lot of direct sunlight. It should be a lot warmer in here for them than outside in the beds. These are a few of the peppers that I cut off the tops. I'm going to experiment a little bit. What I'm going to do here is give it a bit of rooting juice, pop it into my pots with coconut peat, and I'm going to put them in the floater, that's not a floater, and see if we can get roots on these. That one, you'll notice I've left a couple of leaves, because that one I'm going to give it rooting juice and straight into water, which is normally how I would propagate. The same with that one. There we go. We'll see how that works out. These I'm just going to stick into the coconut peat. Might work, might not, but I won't know until I've tried. So if it works, that'll be a bonus. It does work with rose snippings, so I don't see why it wouldn't with peppers. I've got nothing to lose, right? There we go. I'm now going to fill that with giggle juice. I'm going to pop them pop them in there and check back on them in a couple of days. I can show you that I have planted, there's a few lettuce coming up. That's a cucumber. That's the bougainvillea that I took a snipping of. And these are rose snippings, as well as here. And you actually can see, where did I see it? Inside there, can you see? There's a bud coming already, so that's a good thing. Those are banana seeds coming up, and I see there are some over there. So we'll have a look and see what happens there, and I'll come back and let you know. This rose bush I grew from a snipping. This is 2 years old, but it's looking beautiful, as well as this one over here. So I do know that it does work. I'm just not sure if it does it with peppers, but time will tell. I will get on to doing the rest of the peppers in the veggie garden tomorrow or the next day. The sun has now come out, so I need to utilize what sunlight we have and prepare all the fruit that I harvested yesterday. The tomatoes, the peppers, the chilies. I need to go and take care of that. As we now have sunshine, I will use up what we have. The batteries are now full. Well, that's this week's, and stay tuned. Next week is olive harvesting. The following week, you'll see Clive and I struggling and getting the whole solar panels up onto the roof, connecting the inverters. So that'll be a good one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Ciao.